Hello, 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 beautiful, blessed Spice family. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. Let's Talk Tuesday, guys. It is so hot in Georgia today. Let me tell you guys, I'm telling you, one thing I hate about Georgia is the bugs. I've been getting eaten up so bad, it's unreal. I'm telling you, Colorado Springs is not like this. You don't get ate up like this. You can actually sit outside and chill on the porch with your friends and just chill on the porch. Out here, you chill out here, it's unbelievable. It's too hot, first of all. People always say it's so cold in Colorado. No, it's not. It's not as cold as in Georgia. Let me tell you, the cold in Georgia is bone crushing, snapping in your bones cold. It don't even be having no snow out here, and it be freezing. I'm talking about freezing. In Colorado, most people still put on shorts. They don't have on no coat. I'm telling you, it's just the snow is out there. People freak out because it's snowing. It doesn't mean that it's freezing cold. It gets cold there. Don't get me wrong. It does get cold, but Georgia is cold. Georgia is hot. There is no middleman to Georgia. It's either freezing cold or it's freezing hot. Guys, it's Let's Talk Tuesday. And of course, I'm in my car. And on today's video, I just want to just step on here and talk a little bit about just some things, that bother me a little bit. I mean, what doesn't? Everything doesn't bother me, but this does. And it's just talking about your mental health, right? Your mental state. Where are you at with it? You know what I'm saying? I have became to be so humble in life. After being sober for 5 years, I used to, at one point in my time my life when I was a drinker, I used to get so stressed out and so frustrated and about everything. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing bothered me. That's why I drank. I drank to cope with a lot of things, right? But you guys, I'm telling you, I feel so amazing, and I just don't understand why some people are so just down and out and depressed and just a lot of things. I see a lot of people just, angry with life, and I get it. I get it. And it's so many things going on in the world that, that we can't handle. You know what I'm saying? But I have learned that, God's going to handle it whatever way he's going to do it. And we all are going to go whatever way he has it for us to go and things like that. And I just learned to be humble and just not let everything get to me. Because I'm telling you, I was a nervous wreck. I was like, my rent, I got to pay my rent. Oh my God, I can't pay my rent. My rent's due. Oh, I got to do this. And I was so just stressed out about a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And it messed with me a lot, because I have OCD. I have OCD very, very, very bad. And when I say I got OCD, I'm talking about I will vacuum on top of vacuum. I will have the grandkids clean after I have cleaned. They were like, well, Grandma, you just cleaned that. And I said, I don't care. I just want it clean. You need to have it clean. And I'm like, they're freaking them out and all that. But I tell you what, it just drives me crazy on some of the things that I've done. And I still do a little of the things, especially when it comes to cleaning. I still have that pattern of cleanliness, which is a bother for everybody else. And it messes with, their mental state and things like that. But I'm just trying to figure out the teenagers nowadays, kids nowadays, how depressed they get and how depressed they are, and how social media has a big impact on our kids' lives and things like that, and what puts them in the moods that they're in and what state that they're in. And it's just so depressing because you don't understand. And when you try to ask a question, they don't have a reason. They don't know. They just tell you no, ain't nothing wrong. And it's like the cell phones and all these things are just their scapegoat to relieve whatever they're going through. Nowadays you can't even talk to kids anymore without them blowing up at you for, what apparent reason. I don't know. I just can't figure it out. But it's so depressing just to watch kids be stuck in not reality, but just stuck in social media life and just things that don't really mean anything to them. They're just stuck there, and it's like you're trying to figure this out, but it's hard to figure out, and only they know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I call it, I don't know if I call it depression or what they're going through. You ask and they say nothing's wrong and this and that, and you figure, yeah, something has to be wrong because you're not talking to nobody. You're not doing these things. You're not, something's wrong, and is it depression? Is what is going on, I don't know. And the only thing that they rely on is being on the phone or their laptop, their computer, whatever it is. They don't want to talk to friends or family, or they don't have any friends or family. I have no idea what to say about it. I just find it just a little odd that kids, children, young adults, young people get into these modes to where they shut people out. They isolate themselves, and you kind of worry about it. I worry about it a lot. You kind of worry about what is going on, what's happening, what could I do to help. Let me know, because I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get through to that. You can't get into that, because you have no idea, and you just don't want anything to happen. You don't want anything to happen to that person or those people or whatever, because they shut you out. They isolate themselves. They put themselves in a hole. They put themselves in a corner, in a bubble, in whatever. You know what I'm saying? They don't, nothing's wrong. Leave me alone. Nothing's wrong. Can I have my phone? Leave me alone. Nothing's wrong. So you're wondering, like, okay, really? What's really going on? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, guys. I study mental health a lot. I'm a substance abuse counselor now. I've been a youth treatment counselor in Colorado Springs for 8 years with troubled boys. And just to figure out what goes on with kids is a lot. But sometimes it has to do with the family, how they were raised, the environment that they lived in. A lot of drugs and alcohol, parents drinking, parents doing this, parents doing that. I mean, a lot of things that the children see. And then they kind of rebel off of that and isolate themselves. Or either they start drinking or doing the drugs, or they either isolate and do other things, different things. It could really mess with children. You know what I'm saying? That kind of lifestyle and things can mess with children, because it messed with me. It messed with me a lot. I started drinking when I was 18. I used to watch my mother drink and have so much fun and do all these things. I watched her get abused. I watched her do a lot of things. And I followed in her footsteps with her getting abused by men. I followed in her footsteps by drinking. I followed in her footsteps with a lot of things, because it seemed like she had like a good life. Because after the person, hit her or did whatever they did to her, they said sorry. They were apologetic, and then she was happy again. So I thought, okay, that's the way it's supposed to be. That's what love is. Yes. That's what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to live my life, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is. It's totally unhealthy. And, that's not the way love is. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm 56 and I'm older, my husband died. So now I'm looking for a love, but it's hard to find love, because it's just all different now. I mean, my way of looking at relationships is so different now. I mean, I can't find anybody or anything like that, because I have an expectation, and my expectation is very high right now, because I'm not going to deal with nothing. I don't have to deal with anything. I don't have to deal with all that nonsense and all that bullshit, because I don't. Back then I thought I had to, you know what I'm saying? Because I learned from my mom and my, whatever environment. And just like the kids nowadays that are falling short of learning from things that they learn. And then, it's just so sad, because, we're not all brought up with a silver spoon and things like that. Even if you're brought up with a silver spoon, you still got problems in life. You still got things going on. You know what I'm saying? Rich people, rich girls, they have so much, they get everything handed to them that they go out and do bad things. Like they rebel. They're the mean girls in school. They're all these things because they get everything handed to them. So, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It just depends. I guess it just depends on you, of how you're going to overcome it, come out of it, whatever. But, depression is real. Younger kids committing suicide is real. Just a lot of things, and we just got to make sure we keep an eye out on them. Eye out on the kids, and eye out on what's going on around. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. Back in the days, if I could have committed suicide, I probably would have, because there was so much going on in my life as a child, watching my mom get shot, just seeing a lot of things happen to this lady, and she still came out strong and having a stroke as an alcoholic. Just all these things I seen this lady go through, and still became strong, raising 3 kids by herself. I guess that's what made me to be who I am today. You know what I'm saying? But I owe it all to God. I really do. I owe it all to the Lord up above, who has showed me that this and this and that and these ways you don't need to do, and to be humble. Humble is the best thing that I can say, and not let everything bother you. I mean, I used to let everything bother me. I'm talking about every freaking thing I could think of would bother me. And now I'm like, I can't let it bother me. I can't. That's what I try to tell my grandkids. You know, you can't let everything bother you. You just got to keep pushing forward, and you got to make sure you're doing for you. You got to make sure you're loving for you. You got to make sure you're taking care of you. You are the most important thing in the world, yourself, you know, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is. Because let me tell you something, when I worked as a caregiver, I loved everything about it. These 90-year-olds, 80-year-old people, beautiful people, you know, if they never had a visit come by, family come by, they were just alone. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be alone. You just don't want to be alone. And I'm telling you, you've got to take care of yourself. And these people, you could tell, took care of themselves because they were absolutely beautiful. And they have beautiful families to take care of. And you've got to have family that's there for you and all these things. But let me tell you something, guys. You've got to take care of your mental state. You've got to take care of your family members. You got to make sure that you're seeing what's going on, especially with the kids. You got to see if they are in a little slump, what's happening, what's going on, because I know I've done a lot of things in life. I drank most of my time around my grandkids. I drank my whole life around my daughter, and thank goodness she's still here with me. And I was a drinker, but I was a good drinker. I drank, and I did not do crazy things. I still made sure I was the best grandmother and mother ever that I could be, to my best of my ability, right? But there is people who drink that are abusive, that do crazy things to their children. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, please take care of your family. Take care of you mostly. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. 5 years sober. I'm absolutely thrilled and amazed by my life. And let me tell you, if the only thing I have in life wrong going on right now is my knees giving out on me every now and then and my feet hurting, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, right? I'm telling you, 56 and doing what I got to do. So on that note, guys, I truly appreciate each and every one of you on this Let's Talk Tuesday. And I'm trying my best to get people to come on and interview, but you know, give me a break. I'm going to do what I got to do. But I'm just now getting my weekends back off. I'm just now working at my new job, and I love it. Like I said, at the Women's State Prison. But give me a break. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get my stuff back together. So on that note, holla at your girl. Mental health. Stay stress-free as you can. Love your children, love your kids, and love your pets. Smooches. Holla at your girl. Smooches.